This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gators ready to kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll run it. It's Pryor. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Ball. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. And he's going to try to return this one. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, give to Hardy. Picks up the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Burns. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a connection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back to the ground with the running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense, picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Quick step and go. They make the the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running right, it's ball. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Gators in the hurry-up. The give to the back. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff for ball. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Takes the grab. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Burns. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Give to the left, it's Hardy. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're dealing with a second and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Burns. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a give the ball. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Burns. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here comes the heat, and they got it. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the home team with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. They'll run for it. Jukes his way for more. Finding some room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Burns. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it's picked off for the third time today. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Handoff for ball. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jaden one more time. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try.
Make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the out?
Another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've done.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here's again the ball. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Ball again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running inside. It's Pryor. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Simmons. With the catch, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Simmons on play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Throwing Simmons. Looking for the end zone. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Number 19, set to kick this one.
Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Jones to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Uncorks one. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here we go. Ready, go! Here's Jaden one more time. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Handoff for Ball. Maybe a crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
First and 10.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run it.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here's Hardy. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside. Something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Ball again. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Simmons. Oh, they're after him. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Looking to throw at Simmons. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Throwing Simmons. He wants it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.